Anyway,
Yeah,
what do we have after that? We already spoke about Fulham and Leeds, right?
yeah, we spoke about them.
All
I
right,
think next one was
let's
sorry,
start Burnley.
yeah,
Actually, no. We'll talk about Liverpool and Chelsea because then I want to bring this topic up. Answer me this:
go
what
on.
do you think about Kepa?
As of now, is a big liability.
Okay, if Kepa was a striker, what would they be saying about him? Don't worry, he'll get another chance because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But why is it when he's a goalkeeper? What people I fucking hate this about. I've been listening to a lot of people talk. They talk about Edison. Edison makes the errors that he makes. So how the hell is it that in my eyes I said this to you and you agreed with me? Why didn't Zuma just clear it? What is this obsession with passing it back? In my opinion, the time Kepa should have been gone was when he refused to come off with Sari.
I'd probably say so too. Yeah,
That's when they should have got. But as well, like, okay, they're getting this keeper. I was looking, they're bringing up these stats, right? They brought up the stats about like him saving and shit like that. And the thing
yeah.
is, I want to ask this to you. Would Kepa make those same mistakes if he was in Liverpool's team?
That's an interesting point.
Because your defense, even you agree with me, your defense is shaky. Your centre backs is a
Yeah,
shaky position. Like in my eyes, if I can't trust my goalkeeper, I'm clearing it. I'm not even passing it back because you know he's been struggling.
yeah. Morale wise,
And
he's
then not even that,
gone.
your coach doesn't even want you there.
That's
So it's like, don't get me wrong, yes, like he makes big mistakes. But even you can say this, how often does Edison make those mistakes? Often in big games. He's done it
he's done
against
it many times against
he's
Liverpool.
done it against Liverpool like but what did we do? We didn't get rid of him just because he makes mistakes. He he went from he kicked Mane kicked him in the head. He made the error in the Champions League where Walcott had to become a defender, a keeper. It happens all the time. I just think because Edison plays for City, those mistakes don't happen as much.
But
Like,
you got to put it this way as well. His price tag, and you got to look at Edison's price tag.
but that's their fault. For example, it's like Manchester United when they were trying to buy Fellaini. They had a chance to get Fellaini. Listen to this shit. They had a chance to get Fellaini and Baines for 50 mil together. They
That's
decided to sign Fellaini for 60 mil. A month later.
that's Everton's fucking gain, but still,
Like that's the thing. Of course, I reckon anyone that goes to the EPL, it's more expensive. Like Josema, apparently he's meant to be coming in for 94 mil,
far out.
but he's 24. Liverpool spent 70 mil on Van Dijk, who's old. Let's be honest, he's an old player for a defender.
Yeah,
While Josema, you can literally have Josema and Laporte for a while now if they sign him.
yeah,
And not only that, like I said to you, Josema can play left back and right back, which is a massive benefit for defenders.
true.
But anyway, back to the Kepa thing. What do you reckon? If Kepa was a striker, would he be being critiqued as much as he is? Because this is how I see it. Kepa is playing how Torres played for years.
But you got to look at it like this. When Torres came to Chelsea, he had a knee injury,
Yeah.
and I think that ends up
All right.
weighing
All
down.
right. Lukaku at United.
Oh, look, I'd probably say so. Different story there.
But you get my point?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yes, he does make mistakes. Let's be honest. He does make mistakes. But if he was playing on any other position, would he still not get as criticized as he's getting criticized now?
Oh, he'd get criticized for not scoring. That's
Let's be
true.
honest. Look how many times Xhaka makes mistakes. Until now.
Yeah.
Until now. Like, Xhaka's built something. Like,
yeah,
that's the
he's
thing.
come to the point Arsenal's abused him as well at one point.
He deserved it. He threw the fucking jersey on the ground and told them to get fucked.
Yeah, but what was like what went too far was their fans saying stuff about his sister and stuff like that. That's just
that. But let's keep it to what happened before that.
Yeah, like I agree with you there.
I'm sorry, if you're losing and you're not coming off the pitch quick enough, you deserve to get booed. Unless you're injured. And not only that, Aiden, he was the captain of the club. How can you be the captain of the club and go, I don't want to come off?
Yeah.
And as well, I honestly think I don't rate Lampard as a coach. I really don't. But like I said, if there was any time to get rid of Kepa, it should have been when Sarri was there. They chose a goalkeeper over a coach.
But now you got to put it this way: that their funds that they bought for him, they'll never get back that sort of money. They'll probably have to.
Then why not just keep him? How many? This is actually a perfect example because you like him. Oh, you don't like him, but he makes a lot of mistakes as well. How many mistakes does Zuma make up?
As of last season, I've probably watched it, like always, the majority of highlights and actually watched games. He's done his fair share. I'd say so. Yeah.
Like, you see my point? Like, if he plays any other position, he still gets played.
But you gotta look at it statistic wise. Kepa's, I think he's 10th or 12th in like goals conceded for a keeper in the Premier League, which I don't blame Lampard in actually getting rid of him there.
But I swear at one point when De Gea came into the league, that's how low he was as well. When he came into the league and he was making
when he was starting, when he in his first season, yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, okay, yes, like Kepa's making mistakes, but as well, like, you've noticed he's not comfortable with the ball on his feet. Why give him the ball on his feet? Why not just clear it? What happened to the days of just kicking the ball away and not trusting the goalkeeper? You know what I mean?
True.
Like, even this keeper that they're going to sign, who the fuck is he?
From what I heard, Petr Cech, like,
yeah, but
he rates him highly.
But who is he? He's a 27-year-old.
28.
But like,
and they're paying 22 mil for him.
But who is he?
To be honest,
You're going to replace Kepa with a keeper like that. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
I listen to this. I'm just bringing this up now.
You might as well just buy Nick Pope.
Kepa. They're saying Kepa is the worst keeper. This is last. Just bear in mind, this is last season's worst. He's the worst keeper in Europe's top 5 leagues.
I wouldn't
worse than. This is what they're saying. domestic goals against. Fuck. Sorry.
But,
Nine point
like
two.
I said, is that Chelsea's defense? And think about the goal scorers that the Premier League has compared to other leagues. How many good goalkeepers have came to the Prem and struggled? Bravo came to the Prem. He struggled. He struggled a lot. That's why we bought Edison.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Think about the strikers that the Prem has right now.
Yeah. They do.
Like, for
The Premier
example,
League is good
like
strikers.
they showed a comparison of like goals conceded and stuff between this guy. This guy plays in the fucking French league.
Yeah.
French league, okay, what? You got Mbappe and all that stuff. They all play in the same squad. You got Ben Yedder. In the Prem, this is who he has to play every week. You got Danny Ings. You got Vardy. City, you got like 6 players that can score up to 20 goals a season. In the Arsenal, you got Lacazette and you got Aubameyang.
Yeah,
Most of the
true.
strikers score double digits. You know what I mean? What? Like, maybe that's why he was so good in Spain. And as well, in Spain, he starts. He's the Spanish goalkeeper right now.
Probably as of now, last time, from what I've seen, can't remember. I think it was a couple months ago. It would have been De Gea.
No.
De Gea was in for the UEFA Nations.
Yeah, but he's been playing over him lately.
I'm not
So
sure
it's
then.
like, how does he play? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, he just makes mistakes. But, like I said, against City, against Liverpool, why the hell are you passing the ball backwards?
Oh, the person that passed the ball backwards was I
Zuma.
think it was Reece. Looked like it was Reece James.
No, it was Zuma. And that's what I was saying. Why wouldn't you just clear it?
I don't know. I don't know the logic anymore.
Like, okay,
But Lampard just given up on him altogether. Looks like it.
this year he's conceded 3 goals in 2 appearances. Right? Which, to be honest, isn't that fucking bad. Like, but as well, look at the teams that you have played, besides obviously Bournemouth. I want to see his forward, like, in general. I want to check another year. Alright, 19 to 20. Because this is where you'll see it. The goals that he's conceded and who they were against. Not Champions League. I want to check Premier League. Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted. Alright. He conceded 2 against Wolves. He conceded 4 against United. He conceded 2 against Norwich. This is the one that's... Wait. Is the red is lost, yeah? Yeah, red is lost. Okay. So, he's conceded 3 against Everton, which probably would have been Calvert-Lewin.
Probably.
He conceded 2 against City. He conceded 3 against West Ham, 3 against Sheffield, and 5 against Liverpool. All the other teams, he almost had a clean sheet against.
Yeah.
So to me, it's what I was saying. Like, he's conceding those goals against big clubs.
But when I'm looking at it now, some of the goals that he's conceded last year, they're goals that ish. Some are literally like right like this, and others like when Arsenal shot in the final,
But as
and
well, though,
it just passes him.
but that happens. Even to De Gea, even to the best goalkeepers, that happens.
I there's chance like against Wolves just there.
I can't see
Instead
it.
of
You can't.
nah,
But who was the striker?
oh Jimenez. But the thing is, he could be saving that shot with his legs instead of diving down.
Maybe he's not comfortable saving with his legs.
It, I don't know anymore. Let's just change this. Let's just change this discussion.
But the way I say it, like the way I see it, right? I'm trying to understand if that's clean sheets. I swear this must be clean sheets. Goals conceded. Clean sheets. Alright. He had how many clean sheets? He had 8 clean sheets.
Out of a possible 38 games.
Yeah. But as well, a lot of them he didn't play. Right? And like I said, all of them though were. My thing is, watch him go to a big club or even a small club and be successful.
That will most likely happen.
Because the thing is, the Prem is just the Premier League is different. It's just different. Even you know this. It's just different. It's completely different.
Just looking stat wise, just now, it shows he's only made 2 errors in his in his third year right now. He's only made two errors.
Nah, he's made more than that.
No, from what I've seen, from what I'm looking at now, his 3 years.
But yeah,
his third year that he's into now.
He's played 71 games. He has 22 clean sheets.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now as well.
And he's conceded 89 goals. Now, let's search up Edison. Because I bet Edison's conceded more goals.
Maybe.
Yeah, compare the games that we play Liverpool. Half of them, we've got them wrecked. Alright. 19 to 20.
He's made 5 errors.
I don't mean the errors, I mean the clean sheets and stuff.
52 clean sheets.
He's conceded 112 goals and he's had 69 clean sheets in 145 games. It's the exact...
still more than freaking what Kepa's got.
That's what I'm saying. The only person that wouldn't is Alisson, because Alisson plays behind a good defense. I bet if we look at De Gea, Jesus, I bet you De Gea's probably conceded more goals than this guy.
Let's look at this as well.
I bet you he has. But as well, they have a shit defense, like I was saying.
He's made, in his 314 appearances for the club, 113 clean sheets.
What you do is you go to 19 and 20, because that's easier. He kept 13 clean sheets, conceded 36 goals.
Well, how much?
He's played
36 goals.
He's played 314 games. He's conceded 317, and he's got 114 clean sheets. But as well, that's how many fucking years that he's played in, you know? But anyway, I'm just saying, like, and if you look at the goals that he's conceded, I bet they're against the big clubs.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, that's the thing. Like, every club in the EPL has at least one prolific striker. Or two. At least.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's my thing with Kepa. I honestly believe the reason Kepa's struggling is because he's in the Premier League. That's it. Like this guy that's going to come in, he's going to be under a lot of pressure. But as well, how much money he comes in when Thiago Silva's fit.
Well, from what I've heard, Thiago Silva is expected to start next game against, I think it's Burnley.
But how much is that going to help?
We'll wait and see.
I'd rather see if Kepa makes those mistakes with Thiago Silva in his line.
Oh, sorry. It's against Barnsley. We've got like I think an EFL Cup tie or something.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Yeah.
like he's making mistakes against small clubs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's in the coach's hand, and that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, but this is the same coach that doesn't want Lamptey.
And look how he's doing now.
This is the same coach that has gotten rid of players. He got rid of Willian because he thought Willian was too old, and Willian's killing it at Arsenal.
It didn't. It wasn't that William wanted a contract, a 3-year contract, or 3-year contract, and Chelsea didn't want to give it to him.
Let's be honest, Christensen didn't make it any easier.
It didn't. That stupid red card.
And as well, another thing. That was poor defense for how they got that red card.
Either way, I reckon Mane being on goal there, because I reckon regardless he passes Kepa.
How the fuck does Mane beat Christensen to that ball? You should not, as a defender, you should not let a through ball get past you that easy.
Are you just sloppy?
Exactly. Compare this. You have Marcus Alonso, Christensen, Zuma, Reece James.
Yeah.
Switch Kepa with Alisson on this game. Who wins?
I reckon it'll be a close one.
But would you think Kepa makes those mistakes with his lineup in the defense? No. Because he's got Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson, and Alexander-Arnold. And then,
but from what people are saying now, Van Dijk's been lazy, and he's made some errors too.
Yeah, but they kept a clean sheet. That's the difference. This game they kept a clean sheet. Werner,
against 10 men. Against 10 men,
Werner, mate. The red card came at half time.
But I'm saying you're expected to keep a clean sheet. If you don't, then that's just poor defending by the other team.
This is what I've heard, and I played a lot of like football with 10 men.
Yeah, go on.
It is harder to score against 10 men. And I would notice, I had a grand final. We couldn't score against 10 men because what do? They just stay back. The problem with, like I said to you about the passes.
Yeah, go on.
A pass like that should not go through. It shouldn't be that easy to just put a through ball behind a defender.
At the end of the day, just caught ball watching, and there you go.
That's what I think will happen. Because if it's that easy, that's getting past Thiago Silva. Because
fingers crossed, it doesn't do that sort of mistake.
But let's be honest, that foul by Christensen was a good foul. He had to do it.
He would have. Either way, I reckon that they would have scored that.
I reckon Kepa would have kicked him in the head.
I reckon Kepa would have got sent off.
Yeah. I said that to you, and you're like, yeah, I agree. Anyway, back to the game. Mate, I don't care what you say. I think Thiago played fucking amazing. And I'm going to say it. For early as he had to play
One and a
like
half
that,
training, 1.5 training
to play,
session. Yeah.
Havertz has had how long? And he can't play like, I know he's not playing in the right position and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
what was so scary, and I said this to you, and as well, I want to say this: why is Azpilicueta not playing?
I don't know, mate. I don't
I
know.
would have played Azpilicueta over Christensen in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. But anyway, even Tomori should have started. And
Second half, they changed the back
and
line
I've said this
completely.
again. I said this to you last week. Where the fuck is Rudiger?
I heard he was on the bench.
He wasn't on the bench. He wasn't even there. The
way it seems, looks like he's gonna be leaving.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like Thiago, this is the last time he's gonna be on the bench for Liverpool.
From breaking a record now on passing stats.
Not even just, they played faster. Imagine Liverpool playing faster than they ever did before. They did that. That scares the living fuck out of me as a City fan. I can say right now, Liverpool are going to win the comp because of Thiago.
I'd probably say so too, just on bargain wise.
Just because... Okay, yeah, you got Henderson. Replace Henderson with Thiago.
You got yourself a
better passer than Henderson. I honestly feel like Thiago reminds me of Scholes with, like, I don't know, Anderson's type of skills. He's a skillful Scholes. Bro, there was this pass that he gave to Mane. His first pass of the game. An outside right foot pass to Mane that went completely past Reece James. I went, this is scary. Because not only that, he can score.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have Fabinho or Henderson, whichever one in the middle, with him, Thiago, and Wijnaldum.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon Liverpool have already won the title. In my eyes, they've already won the title. Just because
they've signed three players
and
now.
not only that, Jota didn't play. Imagine they put Minamino on. Imagine instead of Minamino for Fabinho, they put Jota on for Fabinho.
Oh, they would have swept us clean if he hopped on.
And they want to sign Salah. Imagine Salah coming off the bench for Salah.
I don't know how Liverpool's gonna keep all of their players happy.
Why? There's heaps of games.
Yeah, I know there's heaps of games, but
and as well, when you do get the future, and so is Jota. When Mane and Salah want to leave, that's their spots.
Yeah.
And Minamino is young enough to replace one of them.
Isn't Minamino a cam originally?
I'm not sure. All I know is that he plays on the wing. And that's the scary fact about this team. It's scary. I am honestly scared of Liverpool. Because I was like,
right now, probably, yeah.
I was like, okay, Liverpool haven't made any changes. They signed Thiago and Jota on the same day.
It's
Klopp goes, we're not going to spend any money. He buys Thiago and Jota on the same day.
but what still intrigues me how they got him for so cheap.
Jota.
Nah, Thiago. 25 mil is ridiculous for his.
But as well, like, they don't need, let's be honest, Bayern don't need him.
But the thing is, they could have asked, they could have got more for him, but 25 mil is just taking a piss.
There's something in the future.
Oh, they could have done like some sort of clause or whatever.
Because, for example, did you know this about Juventus? They had a clause when they sold Tevez to Boca.
No, I didn't know that.
That's how they got Bentancur.
Interesting.
They had first priority to get future players from Boca Juniors.
So it's like first pick pretty much.
And the first player they got was Bentancur.
Interesting. That I never knew.
Maybe they did that with this, and maybe that's the deal that Southampton has with Liverpool. Because if you notice, a lot of the players from Liverpool go to Southampton when they're not kicking on. Like how ironic Danny Ings gets sold to Southampton.
Yeah.
After all the players that like Liverpool's took from Southampton.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, like anyway, I reckon I don't rate Lampard. I'll say that straight away. For me, you can't play Havertz where he's playing him. He's been playing Havertz as a right winger.
Yeah, it's just...
And he's been playing... Werner was playing like Aubameyang yesterday. Or whatever day it was.
Like, I think, it was yesterday.
In my opinion, if you're going to play Werner on the wing, play Havertz as a false nine. Like, what's his name? Firmino. Like a Benzema. Because Benzema did that for Madrid. When Ronaldo was there. And bang.
Oh, he done that a lot.
In my opinion, a player like Havertz could play as a false nine. Because he's a good passer. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen when Ziyech gets there.
Let's hope so he can recover early. I'd want to see more of him.
Yeah. Man, I'm scared shitless of fucking... And as well, in my personal opinion, if they don't have a 9, why not just play Giroud?
Besides Tammy Abraham?
Off... Oh my god. Imagine playing Werner off Giroud. Like France do, with Mbappe and Griezmann.
That'd be a deadly combination.
Imagine this. Imagine if you put Ziyech into the midfield. Somehow, I don't know how. You put him in the midfield, right? You have Pulisic and Werner on the wings with Giroud in the middle.
Yeah.
That's exactly how France play.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you can even do that with Havertz. Because I feel like Havertz is the type of player that likes the ball like off his back.
Yeah.
Because I swear in Leverkusen they played him sometimes as a false 9. It looked like that again. But the thing is that he's a 10, right? So what are you going to do? Take off Jorginho and play him in front as like a cam?
I'd probably say so, yeah.
And you play Kovacic and Kante like that?
Yeah. I'd probably line up like that.
I'm just curious to see what they're going to do. And
I'm
as
curious
well,
too.
if you don't trust your goalkeeper right now, why not just play Caballero?
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of things that yous are going to have to work on. What did you think? Or you just think it's just because it's the 10 men thing?
Oh, in terms of the game, 45 minutes. First 45 minutes, we played well up until
I
the
don't know why
card. But
Werner's so hesitant as well. Did you
uh,
see those? He was very
yeah, I did.
hesitant. Like he would beat a player and then stop.
I saw he beat his player. Instead of trying to go and shoot on your left, he cuts back onto his right, then cuts back onto his left again, loses his opportunity to shoot, and they tackled him.
Question. I know Jorginho's percentage with the penalties, but would you have given that to Werner to break his confidence? Like to gain his confidence? Because in my opinion, I would have.
I would have too.
Because he's a 9.
You
What
need
is
you
this
need those sort of players.
obsession with 9s not taking penalties? Like I know
The only reason,
Jorginho's
the only reason
percentage,
the only reason they give it to him because he hasn't missed up until now.
but still, you gotta give that to a 9 in my eyes. Like you got to. He's your striker for a reason. It's like I was listening to True Geordie, and True Geordie's like, mate, if Alan Shearer's playing this game, you think they're gonna tell him he's gonna have to give the ball to someone? Fuck off.
That's true, yeah.
But anyway, Chelsea, it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen to Chelsea in the future.
Yeah.
Who do you... we'll talk about that later. Who's playing next week. Alright, which one do you want to talk about first? Villa or City?
Talk about Villa.
What do you think?
Mate, for a debut for Martinez to save a penalty, I'm actually proud of him. He's a good freaking keeper.
Y'all should have got him. I said this.
Yeah.
Y'all should have got him in my eyes.
We should have. A guy that's been in the Premier League for that long, and he starts in the final against us in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, Chelsea, but what are you doing?
I don't think I even watched the highlights of this game. Like, actually. All I can see is Aston Villa had, fucking hell, they had a shitload of percentage. 71%.
Nice. From what I've seen, it was that defender that I can't remember.
The Goyo.
Yeah, that's the one.
Do you know how he scored? Because I didn't see it.
He scored from a cross in, and I think he just headed it to the far right post.
I don't know really much to say about this team, like both. I didn't watch it.
Wasn't intrigued by the match fixture.
I was gonna stay up to watch City's game, and I ended up falling asleep.
I ended up watching it on the way to work.
I didn't watch City's game, and I'm a City fan. But it was so fucking early, where I was just like, yeah, I'm not in the mood to, wake up. All right, let's go into City's game. What did you think?
Regardless, all I gotta say when it came to our predictions, told you so.
Yeah, but we said that before Jota. Let's be honest. Would you have thought they would have had more of a chance if Jota played?
100%. Jota is a different player.
And that's different where, in my eyes, because I saw Podence had a lot of chances. If that's Jota, they go in. There's a reason Liverpool signed him. And I just
that's true.
Like I said, I predicted it thinking Jota was going to play. Because this was way before. Jota's announcement came out of nowhere.
To be honest, I didn't expect anything to happen. I just see it on my phone just in the morning, and I'm just like, it just comes as a bit of a shock.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you. Like, I would have never done that prediction if Jota wasn't playing. Because, like, we spoke, we were talking about who the hell's going to play in this position.
That's true.
Think of anyone.
That's true. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for Wolves to
How much did they sell him for? Do you know?
40 mil.
Wow. They'll find someone. I reckon. Knowing them. They want to get Ox, which I really don't understand.
I reckon they should go for Guedes.
Nah, he'll be too much.
Since it's another Portuguese player, might as well try for him.
I reckon he'll be too expensive for their liking.
But yeah, in terms of the game, when I was watching it, City were playing like as City would play, pretty good.
Bro, this stat says it all. 10 shots, Wolves, 1 on target.
Just like a knife through the heart for them. Just the chances that
Menace missed so many fucking chances. What's weird is the players that missed so many chances, but they scored the most difficult shot.
That's true. The only thing that he had was a pretty much a perfect cross by Podence.
With the nutmeg, that disgusting nutmeg. You watched it, yeah?
Yeah.
What happened to Markel? Did he get injured or something?
I only watched the first half and the
Yeah, he got
second
taken
half.
off in the 8th minute of the game.
I think I clicked on like the 15th or 20th minute. I didn't see what happened.
Because he got taken off very early.
Interesting. I wonder what do they say his injury was?
I'm not sure. Oh, he suffered an injury. Because I was wondering, I was like, oh, he went off in like the 8th minute. So yeah. I don't know.
Doesn't say what he picked up. It just might have been a hamstring.
I don't know what happened.
Might have been a hamstring injury or something.
In my eyes, they need to replace the left wing and the right back that we're talking about. Which obviously they're doing with Semedo.
I heard they're trying to buy him for 30 mil.
He's not worth that much. In my eyes, at least.
I'm curious how old is he anyway, Semedo now?
Or 23.
26.
Fuck, even more. I just think he's not worth it in my eyes. For that much, that's expensive for a right back. And I'm a City fan, which we have like right backs and left backs galore.
Yeah, you guys spent like close to 300 mil on defenders.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. I don't see him as a player that's worth that sort of money.
I saw my boy finally score. Hello. Yes, Gabriel Jesus scored.
But that deflection
doesn't matter, mate. Goal's a goal. Even Foden's goal was fucking weak.
I thought one of the defenders would have saved it off the line, but
and then De Bruyne
lost it in.
I reckon the best goal in the game was fucking Jimenez's goal.
I'd probably say so too, yeah.
But yeah, man, like I don't know, like I said, if Fig was played, I reckon it would have been different.
Oh, it'd be more entertaining, that's for sure.
Well, the fact that they had 10 shots, and it's, like, to have 10 shots, and
I reckon if Jota's there, it's probably, instead of 10 and 1, it's like 10 and 6 or 10 and 7.
Yeah, exactly.